All right, so we got some compacts rolling out there. The number 22X, that is Scott Hodgkins from Ohio. Behind him, that is the number 54, Michael Shook, another Ohio driver. So we're getting word trackside that the Mini Mod Trucks has been removed from the schedule now. So we thought we were giving you some bonus heats, and turns out that isn't gonna come to pass. Brendan Flynn from New York, the 001 will be out there. We introduced you to Scott Hodgins there. The 11 is going to be Mark Schrader. He's from Lehighton, Pennsylvania. I was going to see the number 06, Tyler Carber. The 24, Cam Pohl from Illinois. The 222J is going to be Jessica Legis from Wisconsin. That is the number 06, Tyler Carber there. Gray and green colors. Corey Wood, that is to thank his primary sponsor, Stepdad, will be in the number 57, an Ohio driver. Two more Ohio drivers, the 755, Eric Bennett, and the 767, Howard Miller. Ralph Legis Jr. from Wisconsin will be in the 22JR. The LLT 1.5, Kyle Katusin, he's from Ohio. Tyler Dodd will be in the number 34. Steve Donnelly in the 72, another Ohio driver. Dustin Ruark from the number 69, he's a Virginia driver, traveling in from the Commonwealth. James Golden will be in the number 31X. Jeremy Howell will be in the 19X, and the 11X will be Tony Miller, rounding out compact heat number 1. Again, Mad Dogs will be pulled from this one as deemed necessary, and they will get a berth into the feature. You know, Steve, you're two places at once. You were telling everybody about the importance and the necessity of having a purpose-built fuel tank in these cars, and the importance of migrating away from the boat tank style builds, or worse yet, even leaving those in a stock location.
Yes.
Some of the more exotic builds are allowed to run alcohol, run methanol in their cars.
Right.
Down in Woodstock, Virginia one time, Sean Gokenauer had I think it was a SCT tank. It was a racing style tank in the car. And Sean drives pretty hard. He was pretty violent with his hits, driving nose out. And he had hit so hard, as everyone's eyes began to burn from the alcohol fumes, it split the top seams on the gas tank.
Right.
And that was the end of that. He didn't. Ended up cracking that gas tank, and he then switched over to more purpose-built products like you were describing there. We saw the 22, that was Jessica Lee just pulling in. I believe that was the 315 West Pies from Ohio. And there's the 11 of is that Mark Schwartz? Is that what that says?
Shook. Oh, that's a Schwartz, yes.
Mark Schwartz. I didn't recognize that connection until I saw the Derby Rats on the roof sign. There's the 34, Tyler Dodd. Next up is the number 72, Steve Donnelly. Gray and black colors for him. What's Ralph got this weekend? An Oldsmobile? Might be an Oldsmobile. Had that funny piece in the front of the hood. LLT 1.5, Kyle Katusin here. Paint skate from Most Wanted Fine Arts. There's the number 69, Dustin Ruark from Virginia. That's the number 57, Corey Wood. One of the Ruts Fab front bumpers affixed to the front of Golden's machine. James Golden 31X.
It's a good looking ride.
Yeah, good build.
Clean build.
Look at the
Excuse
fuel
me.
combination on that, 19X. Jeremy Howell. And rounding it out, that is going to be the 11X Tony Miller. You know, I didn't go line for line necessarily as they pulled into Markham, but it looks like we got a pretty good mix of front-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive out there.
Yeah, and if it continues like that throughout this set of heats, it's going to be an interesting feature tomorrow.
Very,
or Sunday.
very. You know, last year we were talking about the last year. My mistake. 2 years ago.
Yeah, last match.
Yeah. That's at school, sometimes we joke about the BC era before COVID.
Yes.
In any case, back in 2019 when we were here last time, we talked about how we've yet to see a front-wheel drive come away with a win.
Yes.
Could this be the year?
I guess it's a matter of numbers and how it plays out.
First of 3 heats, Gray Area Demo Parts presenting Compact Class Heat number 1 here at the 2021 Bash for Cash. First qualifying event scheduled for the weekend is off and running. Green flag is out. And like a bullet from a gun.
Not so much. Like one of those pop guns with the string on the end of it. Look out. He's trying to make something happen there and just caught a glancing blow of it.
Yeah.
He's going to try it down the other end instead.
Finally got something. Made it work.
Down the other side here. Who's going to find this time? Just behind the driver's door, the 22. Got about 5 or 6 down the right-hand side of the track here. Everybody else bunched in on the left-hand side. Gray Area Demo Parts Compact Class Heat number 1 underway here, and things are starting to pick up as they get more comfortable into where they are.
Yeah, I've already got a couple cars that are steaming out there. Boy, that track looks a whole lot bigger when you get a short field out there. Looking down, those cars are a long ways away over at track entrance. That's the Legis car. Ralph in the 22JR. Jessica in the 22J.
Haven't seen the early attrition.
No, we saw a little bit of steam out of one car, but for the most part, everything's holding pretty steady. A little bit of steam there. The bumper went square on the fender. See the impact mark that was left behind.
Look at the header on this car. Different.
Yep. Yes, it is. Right you are, Ken.
Drop the camera as the rain comes down. It's steady now.
That looks like a mid-90s Mustang, that 767.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to Shook there in that 54. He got to that point off the line, and there he sits.
Maybe
Stick this down.
could be eligible for the American Outlaw Derby Calling Card. Short-lived.
Whoa. Quite the shot was just delivered to the front wheel there on that exchange. 72 having some trouble out there. That's Steve Donnelly.
Oh, he pushed him through the block on the far side, knocked the block over.
Boy, look at the Flynn machine.
Yikes.
Quarter panel got turned inside out on that ride up there against the wall, the 001, Brandon Flynn.
Official in the middle holding the red flag open. Makes it seem like there's a red flag, but here comes a shot. Wow.
That's a good one.
Good shot there. Across the track with some purpose.
That 315 West Pies had to crank that wheel around about 60 times to get it to turn about 3 degrees.
Yeah. Ooh, hard shot.
Another good shot. That was RJ with that shot.
He just doing a good job.
Optical illusion, that gray and black car. I keep thinking that the door's open. The plate's a little bit wider and a little bit lower. Corner puckered really strange on that 315 West Pies. You can see it's laid over now.
Hard shot.
So, trying to break that suspension apart.
This heat's really spread itself out.
Yeah, They've covered a lot of the real estate here.
Ooh. Who's driving that chicken car? 7. Corey Wood. Impact Derby Products trackside cam showing you what the officials see from the wall right here live.
I haven't seen Kyle Katusin here in the last little bit. The LLT 1.5.
I think he's got Ham on the passenger side of the car. I'm pretty sure he was down the other end.
That's the 755. Eric Bennett flying in, caving in the left side of the Legis machine. And now, oh man, there was a lot of steam coming out of the stack as he backed away. It's getting a little blue too.
Everybody piling in down here on this left side. Junior, Ralph Leach is there sitting idle. I think he's probably all done at this point.
Looks like Jess is as well.
Fairly fast-paced action here in this compact heat. Number 1, Gray Area Demo Parts sponsoring this event. Got a red flag on the track. Going to hold these drivers up here for this 448 Designs red flag. And it looks like 72 is going to take the time to climb out of the car. And something going on with Kyle Katusin's car. He's hung up on a wheel or a bumper or something. Drove off it there. It was a bumper. I believe that's Scott Hodgins there from Ohio on the 22X machine right here. This car still looks like it's in real clean shape here. Packed in a little bit on this passenger rear, but everything else looks real clean. Trying to get the officials back into safe positions. Back to green. .448 Designs red flag all said and done, and we are back to green action here as things start to wind down in this compact heat number 1. Starting to see some attrition here as cars start to drop off. 34 Dodge. Tyler Dodd in that 34 machine. Compact Derby Parts trackside cam was giving you the shot. The official see. Now we're going to a wider angle here for you. Gray area demo parts heat number 1 still underway as they battle it out. Still got about 10 cars out here or so. 10, maybe a little more, but another red flag on the track here. Wow, that's it. They're taking all of these cars to the main event.